Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, Marianne. How you doing, sis? Good morning, Susan. How you doing, sis? Good morning, Dana. How you doing, sis? How is it going today? Let me get up out here in these comments. Stop trying to use this eye. Let's see who's in the building today. Who's in the building? How y'all doing today? Oh, why is this doing this to me? Good morning. Good morning. Oh yes, it is about 30 degrees outside. We have been snowing since about four something this morning. Cool gamer, how you doing? Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. I really, you guys. At first, I started to come on here at 4 in the morning, but I said, you know what? It's a war going on. I told y'all got to know how to obey the curfew. You know what I mean? You got to know how to move around in the curfew. I said, well, let me get out there. I might get caught in the fire, the crossfire. I said, wait a minute. I ride around in bulletproofs like the president. So I wasn't worried about that part. But I said, you know what? Stay your butt just sitting here. So I got up this morning. I watched a nice Christmas cheesy a YouTube film called Christmas Twister. Now I love the movie Twister. So I said, well, it's called Twister. I don't know how they having a tornado on Christmas, but let's get into it. Let's get into it. And I got to watching it, and you know how a movie's so bad, you got to keep watching it. And I found myself at 4 this morning, unable to, to turn away. I mean, there was a lot of commercials, and then I said, wait a minute, I still got to see it. I got to know. Tina, how you doing, sis? Good morning, sis. I still got to see it. But then after I watched the movie, a lot was on my mind. One was, um, man, that movie was cheesy. That was on my mind real heavy. Like that movie was cheesy, but it was good. I mean, I can't see myself watching it again, but it was definitely good cheesy. Sometimes you need a little good cheesy. That's why I watch some of the stuff I watch on here. And sometimes you need it. You need it. It's good. It's good to let you know that what you thought was your life ain't that bad. What you thought you did, it ain't that bad. But yeah, I literally sweaty. How you doing? Good morning. How you feeling today? How you doing? How's everybody feeling today? How you feeling today? I'm a week shy of being 43 years old. And the funniest thing is all last year, I kept saying, I mean, I got lives up and videos up where I'm going to say I'm 42 all early last year because I truly just, honestly, my mental wanted to get out of the year it was in that I changed my age. And it wasn't until about 3 months before my birthday, I was saying something to my bestie I was staying with. And I said, girl, yeah, I'm 42 years old. I can't be doing it. She said, girl, I'm trying to figure out when you turn 42. I said, huh? She said, when did you turn 42? Because I'm 7 months younger than you, you know what I mean? And I just made 41. I'm trying to figure out how you made 22. I said, wait, what? I said, wait, I'm not 40. And I had to call my twin. And I was so in it, y'all, that I said, sis, how old are we? She said, girl, are you playing? We 42. I mean, 41. I said, we 41? She said, yeah, we'll be 42 in November. I said, it's no way. Let me call my mama because she couldn't know. She got to be off. You know what I mean? She must be aging herself backwards. I'm at the right age. I called my mother, and once again, she thought it was a joke. And she said, you're 41. I said, there's no way. She said, well, I think I know. I said, I just think we off a little bit. And then she reminded me that one, I keep people at an age. So people turn a certain age, 3 years later, I'll still be saying, they 40, right? And they'll be like, no, they're 43. I'll be, oh my goodness, I'm still stuck on them being 40. But I am 42 years old and I will be 43. And the difference between when I was 41 going into 42, I just wanted to get out that year. That year was hard. It was bad. It's the whole 41. I mean, I came into 40 swinging, because I'm coming out them 30. So I came into 40 swinging, y'all. Swinging. And that's just something hit me in the 40s that just didn't give a fuck. And when that happened, I was just like, oh, I kind of like this. I kind of like this. I started looking in the mirror and I saw a whole new person. I said, I kind of like this. Then 41 hit me. I thought it was going to get better. And it just hit me with that real life grown up stuff. That real life, it could all change tomorrow. People say it and you don't believe it. It hit me with that. I said, oh, Lord, I want to be a kid again. I'm going to need somebody to take care of me again. I'm losing it. And my health took another tumble, and it was different than all the times my health took a tumble. Because, see, when my health took a tumble in my teens, you still had that fighter in you. That strong fighter. That man, they said, I ain't going to please. I'll do it tomorrow. That fighter. That fighter. I told y'all I came home from the hospital, 27 staples, and that ain't counting the stitches. You know what I'm saying? And I went outside the same day. I just about died doing it, gave myself a setback, but I did it because I was young. Then when I had my last major surgery where they cut into my stomach and went into my stomach, you know what I mean? I was like 25. Oh, please. In your 20s, baby, you bulletproof. I was bouncing back. At one point, I was crawling to the bathroom. Y'all, I can't make this up. And I ain't talking about a crawl like a baby when they crawl good. I'm talking about the kind of crawl a soldier is doing when their legs done gave out and they just trying to get to a safer place so the enemy don't say, that's how I was crawling to the bathroom. Y'all, I can't. Some days I couldn't even crawl to the bathroom. I literally had to use that thing they gave you, the bedpan. And every time I used that bedpan, I thought I gotta stop. If I can get to just not using this bedpan, I won't. But I was thankful for the bedpan, y'all, because it was days I couldn't get up. I had the pain of the stitches, the staples. If you ever been there, the pain, when they cut into your stomach and they cut through those muscles, let me tell you something. If you laugh, sneeze, cough, think too hard, go to sit up, make a step, lift your arm, you feel every muscle. And you never realize, like right now, you never realize how many muscles you're using in your stomach just to move a little bit. But baby, let them cut them. And so, oh, y'all. So when I had my surgery at 40, going into 41, because I had it August, so I'm 40, going into 41. What made 41 start off hard is because my eye was so bad I couldn't see. I told y'all my son was standing one day close to me, and I didn't know it was him. I didn't until I heard his voice, and I got scared. So then I went into a full depression. So from November until January, I was depressed. I'm talking about November 2020. We had everything going on. We had riots, pandemic, looting. Just George Floyd. We had so many, and it was more than George Floyd. It was just so much going on. I was I couldn't sleep. My insomnia was at an all-time high. I was sitting at the window like Malcolm X. I'm telling you, I can't make this up. I was in a place. So then in March, when I got the news about the house, I went from coming out of a super depression from January to February. I was just easing out of it. And then I got rocked again. I'm like, oh my, is this adulthood? Because this, I don't want to grow up. I want to be a Toys R Us kid forever. So I rocked into that, and then, I ended up in Georgia, and I'm still trying. I got that tunnel vision, that soldier in me that suited up. I told you, I get in my general uniform, we in war. And I'm in my general suit, so it looked like I'm bossing up. But on the inside, I'm a weak little kid in a corner crying, and people are saying, get up. The people meaning me. They're saying, get up. We got to get up. We can't fight without you. You got to get up. And I'm like, I can't. I give. That's why I told y'all, as I've changed and transitioned in this last year, we got to get back to that little girl. See, I done ran and caught the girl at 25. That's me. And I done picked her up and said, it's going to be okay. Look at me. Look at me. Look at me. I'm you. It's going to be okay. It took a minute, but I got her. Then we ran back and we grabbed the 18-year-old, the 16-year-old me before she even had children. And we grabbed her and we said, baby, I'm telling you, it's going to be all right. Look, this you at 25, and here I go. I'm 41 and I'm still standing. I didn't give up. I didn't succumb to drugs. I didn't succumb to drinking. I didn't give up. We made it. And I'm telling y'all, we still running around looking for that little girl. We looking for her. And as I approach 43, I'm like, we got to find you. Because you the key to me. You the key to me. And I got a little sad when I thought about her sitting there waiting for somebody to come let her know it was okay. So about 7 this morning, I was in a sad place. And I started questioning the saving of the 25-year-old me and the 16-year-old me. And I said, man, maybe it wasn't time to go get them. Maybe you should have left them there because they were safe there. Maybe you should just leave this alone for now. And then the 42-year-old me said, let's think about this last year. Let's think about where we've come. Let's think about how we realize that all of us, all of the me, has made this person right here. And how can we leave any of them stranded? And it made me think about people on here. They want to leave a piece of them stranded, but let me think that this piece is okay. I know it's not. I know it's not, because that piece of you is still screaming for help. It's still begging for love. It's still hoping someone lets it know it's going to be okay. And so I thought, we're going to find that girl, that little girl that is me. And we're going to tell her, it's okay. Look at us. It was hard. We fought. Look, the general suit, we got a bunch of, you see all these, you know what I'm saying? You see all these medals we got. And man, let me tell you something. We done lost some in the way. Some of us, we lost some pieces of us. We did. And we realized that those weren't pieces we lost. It was like snake skin. They had to shed off. It was just a layer to protect us. And it's okay if we leave that. If we leave that behind, it's okay. That's what I was telling myself, y'all, this morning. So even when I got ready to go live and to set a live, I said, Danny, I need you to get up. I need you to wake up. Just wake up. Wake up and know that what you are is okay. It's okay. So go and get that little you so that you can really put the pieces of you together. And so, I don't know, y'all. That's where I'm at a week before my birthday. And I always reflect on the fact that I was blessed to be a twin. That's a blessing. It is, it's a difference than just having a sibling. It's a difference. It's, I can't explain it, but anyone who's had one knows. Because sometimes it's a difficult thing because you're always compared. People hear twin, they think one being, one person, one mind, one whatever, and it's not. But I promise you, it's somebody who, when their heart beats, mine beats. When they're in pain, I could feel it from across the world. When they're down, it's going to pull a part of me down. And so I'm blessed. I'm blessed for that. And that's what I came up thinking. I said, you know what? Wake up and smell the roses. Then I went outside and it was snowing. I said, well, ain't no roses. Because, life and for me, the weather, anything, it could change things. So when you go out and the sun ain't even shining, sometimes, me and the sun got a toxic relationship. But I love it. I do. I love the sun. But when you don't see it, sometimes it reminds you of the gray or the dark you're in. For me, it does. For me, it does. So I was like, oh, no. Because I'm going to let the snow remind me of the holidays and the happiness and that kind of joy. And like I said, does it mean that there aren't things that happen around the holidays or the holidays don't remind me of sad things? Of course they do. I'm human. Let me get in this chat real quick. I'm just running my mouth. I'm mad at me. What are y'all saying? That is okay. The grace is you have a job. And no matter what you're going through, you can still work it at your full potential. So that's a blessing. That is a true blessing. Yeah. Yeah, I'm real sorry for your loss of your friend, Sweaty. I really am. It's November, and I have a friend who passed away 2 years ago, and through everything that's been going on, tunnel vision has kept me from dealing with it. So I don't suggest that for you. Sometimes we have to shed the tears because the memories will make you sad. And it's just like yesterday when I thought of my dog and I cried and I thought I don't want to seem weak, but I'm not weak. It's just the love and the missing, the absence of. But enjoy every precious moment you had with your friend. Be blessed that you had 50 years of a real friend. A real one, not a fake one, a sister, a family, a friend, someone you love and you will always love. That's why I tell people it's 5 life with me because my love, if I have it for you, will live past me. And you got to know it. You got to know it. And I know your friend knew it. And like I said, my friend who passed away, they also share a birthday month with me. You know what I mean? And their birthday is approaching. It's literally in 2 days. And I'm sitting here with myself. And the funny thing is, it's really probably in like 4 days. I try not to even think of the day because right now, if I go on Facebook, in my memories coming up, it's gonna be my friend, the last birthday we celebrated together, saying happy birthday to me and my sister, and how we had a lifetime of these to go. It would be the last birthday we celebrated together. And that's a hard pill to swallow. Hey, his son right now is overseas playing basketball. Ah, and I just think so. Like I said, I do understand, and what's missed is the absence of. I mean, all the things that are going on. Me being on this channel, y'all just don't know. Before I ever had a channel or anything, my buddies always tell me about. You got a voice, you got this, you got a story. You could be this, Danny. You got to put it in writing. You got to do this. It was always on me about my shows, and he tell me put them in writing. Let's get them out there. And he would root and cheer for me. And every time I do anything that has to do with filming, being on here, just being me. And I think I want to call him so bad. So I know. Trust you gotta stop being so real. Cause I know. I do. I trust me, I know. Trust me, I know, and like I said, so when I think about that, I'm like, oh geez. So as we come up on his birthday, I know, and I haven't even been to the cemetery. But I know that I have to go this year for his birthday. Because let me tell you something. The heavy burden we carry is the ones who stay, who are still here. But there's a responsibility of knowing them, loving them, of keeping them alive in a positive way. Because I also believe that if I stay down, he gonna say, "Girl, if you don't get up, if you don't get up, girl, is you here crying, Danny? Is you crying? Don't cry for me." Because see, here's one thing. I know that he's always gonna be with us. I wish we could call him. I wish we could see him. I wish I could hug him. I wish. I wish upon a star. I wish in my prayers. I wish in a dream. But the love, the respect, and the way I'm, like I said, of course, it'll always hurt. There won't be a time that coming. I'm not gonna be reminded. Like I said, when his son was leaving for the thing, I thought, all this started coming about the year after he died. And I thought, you couldn't hold on one more year. But as long as I know that he know that the chain is broken, I know like he is rooting because that's all he wanted. you know. So yeah. So I pray for you. I pray for your friend. I pray for every person they ever touched, loved, and who respected them. And definite prayers. And like I said, it's a everyday battle for anybody when you love somebody and you lose them. And all the way up to the funeral just leads you to everything you've ever had with them. And when my buddy died, we were in a state of we couldn't do funerals. So there wasn't even a way to say goodbye. The last time I saw my buddy, they were in the hospital and with tubes all in them. And I told him, hmm, Mm. I told them that I will always love him and always be my brother. I'll always be there for my nephew. Always. Always. No matter what. And that I would keep his name alive. And I meant that. And I meant that. And I meant that. My buddy's name was Jamie Miller. And let me tell y'all something. When my buddy died, Common Sense was on ESPN doing a thing, and he stopped and sent shouts out to my buddy. Mad love, Common Sense, Chi-Town love. You know what I mean? So when I think of that, shit, So like I said, I truly understand that one. I truly do. I truly do. So much understood. And then the saddest part is I lost my buddy, and then I lost another really good friend who we had just got back on great terms during the pandemic. I lost them 2 months later. So it was a double whammy, especially when you grow up with people. And you think about like when y'all was kids and running and chilling and acting a fool and, cutting up. But I'm grateful to have ever known them. So I won. I won. I won. They were a reason, a season, and a lifetime. And I'm grateful for that. I'm grateful for that. So, like I said, those are tears, of course, because we miss them. But I know that my buddy will tell me, girl, if you don't get your butt up and keep doing. That picture I had with Al B. Shore, my buddy, did a hair show. And he was actually selling hair to all these, beauty shops and everything else. But anyway, and another friend of mine is a manager for Al B. Shore, and also plays for Jill Scott. Plays in a band called Ajay with Jill Scott. And that's my buddy who took me there. So even when I put that picture up, it brought me back into moments with him. It brought me back into who he was. It brought me back into a bunch of stuff. Just thinking about it. Just thinking about it. But sometimes I get think about it and I get happy. Some days I think about it and I kid y'all not, I laugh. Because we had great memories. Man. And then I thank God that our kids are still here. We living in the belly of the beast. We got sons out here. And, in the way it's supposed to go, they supposed to bury us, not us bury them. So when the odds are stacked against you in this world, when we can make it the way it's supposed to go, it's a relief. So like I said, we definitely sending prayers out to you, Sweaty. Definitely. My heart mourns for you. It does. It does. And for anyone in the loss right now. Anyone who, like I said, it's a lot of people celebrating their first of forevers without somebody they love. And remember one thing about the person you love. It don't mean everybody love them. That's what we got to remember when we on here. People want to be quick to show you what your flaw is and what somebody might not love about you or what somebody might think about you. But here's the truth. There's somebody who love you. And they may know you messing up and they praying for you to get it together. They praying for that not to be what take you out. They praying for you. Sometimes they come get you just to get you out the shit because they love you. And some love to keep you in the shit because they love to see you fail in it. They love to see you fall forever. They love to see, is that my Margine? Hey, Margine. Oh, my God. Prayers. Oh, yes. Thank you. I'm thankful. That's what you count your blessings. And then here's the thing. I want to make sure. There are people who have lost their child. They have the greatest loss. And I pray for them. And when I meet people and they tell me that, and they still can show love and get up, they are heroes to me. They are divine angels walking this earth to me. And because there's a strength in that, you know what I mean, that you can't go to the gym and get. There's a strength in that no steroid could give you. There's a strength in that. And uh, like I said, we have to appreciate every moment and everybody we love. Tomorrow's not promised to anybody, so let's enjoy today. And today we are in here for a reason. And maybe sometimes the reason is because I got to know somebody so I could keep their name alive in the right way, in a positive way. So if you didn't know nothing, you knew that for 50 years, this person loved, respected me, and I respected and loved them back. And knowing that's enough. Knowing that Margene has the spirit in this heart she does. And shoot, 9 years ago, she was laying at the end. And then when she came back, she lost people she loved back to back to back. And she still has this beautiful heart, this beautiful spirit, and she's given her all. That's why I told you when we come up in here, I see how people come from the heart. The guards are down. There's no need to defend what you've done, what you didn't do. And thank you for letting me into your worlds. It let me know when I pray what to pray for you for. When I'm sending out good vibes, what to send a vibe for you for. And when I'm ever in your presence, to let you know I'm sending love to you, period. Point blank and period. Point blank into the period. And that's just the truth. That's real talk, and that's for everybody. That's for everybody. Don't hesitate. That's why you can't hesitate to ask somebody how they doing. We take that for granted. Eagles, how you doing? I am doing great, King. I love when the Kings are in the building. How you doing? mm-hmm. Lions Pride, how you doing, sister? Happy Tuesday. How you doing, Queen? Snuggles, my Snuggles, good morning. How you doing? How y'all doing this morning? Right. Eagles, Buddy, Lion. But you know what's good? All of them great animals. That's it. I know, that's it. That's fine. You know what? One of the reasons I also sometimes I individually speak for myself. I individually speak because I don't want anyone to feel like I missed them. So I try to do it. But sometimes if a chat is jumping, they might miss it because people will come back later and say, "Hey, Danny," and I'll be thinking, I spoke like 3 minutes ago. But they probably missed it. So then I'll speak again. Also, because as a subscriber for so long, one of the things I realized was what also helped with content creators as I supported them was the chat going on, and it helped with the algorithm, that chat just going and going, and more it went. So I thought, hey, because some people might only have 2 3 people in there, but hey, if I speak and I keep commenting, those are keep conversations going, and it'll be more comments in there. So that's why I started doing it. And so a long time ago, you can go check in chats from a year and a half ago. You're going to catch me speaking to everybody individually. It's just something I did. I do, but sometimes you're like, oh, wait. Oh, it's a group. So sometimes I try to come in with a hello to everybody. Hey, panel. Hey, content creators channel it is. Hey, mods and chat. They gotta put everybody in it. But then as soon as one person say, "Hey, Danny," I'm like, "Well, if I say hey to them, every mofo up in here." And sometimes I be saying names I don't even know. And I'm like, "Well, you know what? I don't want nobody to feel left out. Let me say, hey, put it in your put it in your mouth. How you doing this morning?" Then sometimes I'll be like, "Well, we gotta start shortening some of these names. These names are pretty long. So I'm gonna grab the best part of your name and put it out there. Okay, say, wait, your name is." How did I do it when I did it? I ain't gonna play with them on YouTube no more. And I'm like, okay, play with them. What's up? You know what I'm saying? Or I ain't gonna play. How you doing? Because I ain't got time to write all this every time, y'all. I can't write a novel because it's your name now. It's just too much. My name long. My name, and just say, "Hey, Danny." That's all you gotta do. Just, "Hey, Danny." I'm like, hey. That's me. And then sometimes you get stuck. I get in Heidi chat the other day, and it's a whole nother Danny. And I said, wait a minute. Well, now I'm confused. She said, "Danny, you didn't send me that email." I was like, what email she talking? I said, wait, oh, it's a whole nother Danny. It's a whole nother Danny in the building. It's not just me today. It's not just me in the building. And I apologize to anybody who had to come in and catch those commercials when you can. But you know the way my mouth is set up, if I don't monetize in the beginning, they gonna put me on limited monetization when it come time for that live. But you know what? Hey, I just had to say it plain. I'm sorry. I'm sorry you Google and YouTube. I'm really trying to do better. I'm trying. I'm trying, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to change it to other words. I'm telling y'all, I'm gonna make a whole clean dictionary of how to cuss somebody out on YouTube and stay with all, with complete monetization on your video. I'm gonna lead to it. I'm gonna figure it out, y'all, because I gotta change it. I don't know if it's gonna be mofos, uh, I don't know. I don't know. But for now, it's just gonna be however I say it. Some of the stuff I've actually tamed myself a lot. You know what I mean? I've really reached inside of myself, believe it or not. But it's a lot. I'm like, oh, shush, shushka bishka. If they want me to say it another way, I don't know how to say. I'll put one in. I don't know how to say it. I'm trying to figure out a nice one to say. I'm about that life. You know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to figure it out. I don't know, y'all. Pray for me. Pray for me. Y'all see today, I got on my princess layers. I feel like I'm all over the place mentally today. I'm trying to fight from being sad. I'm trying to be strong to go work for one of my co-workers who I'm being strong for. I'm trying to be strong without slipping down because I'm about to be 43. And to son, they may say, you know what I mean? I'm trying. I'm fighting. I'm fighting not to get sad about my buddy. I'm trying to not be too sad about, you know what I mean? I'm trying. I'm trying. I'm trying. And at the same time, I'm still trying to figure out how to make it through today to get to tomorrow. So like I told y'all, some days I wake up, I'm taking it one day at a time. Some days I wake up, I'm taking it one step at a time. And my problems may not be the same as somebody else's, but I don't measure pain. And I know if you've ever been hurt, you could recognize pain. So therefore, I just know that some days please, some days you cry so much that I gotta try to get the pillowcase. I gotta make sure I ain't crying too late, because then you can't get new pillowcases till tomorrow. But some days I cry myself to sleep. Okay, sweaty. Ooh, okay. Yes. That's it. That's it. And when one day at a time seems like too much, take it one step at a time. One moment at a time. 1 minute at a time. 1 hour at a time. That's it. That's all we can do. I can't do no more. Like today is a snowy, ugly day. And I think, man, that means that, well, first of all, I told you all that also during the pandemic, I had a foot surgery. And when I had that foot surgery, since after that, I have worn Crocs all the time. That's why you always gonna catch me in Crocs. And I've been scared to put shoes on my feet. And if anybody suffers from any kind of anxieties or OCD, PTSD, any of the things that can trigger something like this, um, it's had me kind of off on wearing shoes. So I'm a big shoe person. Anybody know me know my shoe game can be sick. I don't wear heels because I'm too tall. I'm 5'11" without them. I put on heels. I'm like a point guard. I don't want to be all that. I don't. I'm already asked if I'm an athlete every day. You know what I'm saying? So I can pass on that. So but my shoe game can be sick. But in these I could care less about shoes. I can care less about shoes. But because I'm back in Chicago, see, Georgia, I got to get away with it last year. I probably threw on my Uggs twice last year, and I hated to have to do it, but I did it. I'm not gonna have my feet be cold. But now it's so cold out here that I'm like, I have to put shoes back on, and then that bothers me because then you have this fear. Like I had got a callus on the bottom of my foot, and I guess when I got the callus, I don't know if it's wearing heavier shoes, it was Timbo. I don't know. I just know that I was wearing shoes, and it scares me. So it's had my anxiety up. I mean, but like right now, I got on a full pair of Uggs. I mean, I have to wear shoes. Like I can't go outside. I can't go outside. And Jules, I know you hate the ugly Uggs, but let me tell you something. I used to sell shoes, and I can't tell you what Uggs is doing today, but I can tell you I've done clinicals with the people from Uggs before when I worked at Nordstrom's, and when they came, they said they sacrificed no animals for those shoes. You know what I mean? And so that the sheep that there's not, they're not, slaughtering sheep for the sheepskin for their fur to lace in the inside of that. That's not what it was. That's they explain. Because trust me, if you think when they come to them clinicals, first of all, it's anybody. Because we would have people that didn't even like if Eddie Bauer and them came because it was leather. Like you'd be surprised. So trust me, people be asking some questions. The questions I wasn't even thinking about, but they sure was on it. Do you use them from natural causes? Does it? It was all in the questions, but I can't tell you what they doing today because that was 2008. You know what I mean? 7. I can't tell you today what they are doing to make them, but I've been a UGG wearer shit since at least 2004, 2005 tops. But yeah, I definitely do wear them. You know what I mean? And don't get me wrong, we get into the real snow, I get into the real Timberlands. I don't. Uggs are killer. And they warm when it's cool out, but they are not meant to gush around in Chicago snow, hunty. Hunty, California get away with it all year. I mean, in the winter and stuff, and they wear them in the summer in Cali. I mean, so like I'm with them. I do rock. I do rock. I do, but yeah, I'm man to have shoes on my feet. Like, and the thing that's what I had to think yesterday. Like, this means I really have to go out and buy a pair of boots. And then when you live on the tight budget, you be like, damn, that mean buy something. But I got to because I have to get out to go to work. When I go to work, I have to move around on the bus. I'm on the bus. Listen to me. Going to work and coming back from work, I'm on the bus 4 hours altogether. Sometimes my bus be an hour late on a Sunday because Sunday the worst day. So now you're standing outside for an hour and a half in the cold. So the other day I took an Uber because it was just too cold. And my bus was doing the old funky 2-step. And I kid y'all not, I was supposed to be there at 7. It was 7:30 and it was saying I'd be there in 24 minutes. I said, wait, no. It's about to push me to 8. It's about to skip the whole 7 o'clock bus and push me to 8. It's just going to keep changing the time. I ain't got time for that. I'm freezing out here. So I had to take an Uber. But let me tell y'all something. Me Ubering back and forth is not going to be even a question. Because, no. You have to weigh all your options. I got to weigh what I'm making and what I'm not. But I also have to weigh that in the fact that I've been in so long, just working 2 days a week helps me to get out, to move around, to free your brain. And you know what I'm saying? It does. It does. So that's another reason why I'm going to keep doing it. That's why I'm going to keep doing it. Eagles, that's the only thing I know to be true. Through this storm, he has made sure that everything I've needed, even needed to know, he's shown me. Every question I've shouted out in my screams, in my cries, in my thoughts, he's answered. So the only thing that is certain is that God is true. And he truly ain't brought me this far to let me go. That I know. No matter what it looked like, no matter what it sound like, the only thing I trust is God. That's a fact. And people think you say that must mean you own perfection. You don't cuss, you don't nothing. Nah, it's just I'm smart enough to know it's something bigger than me. Because if it was up to me, I'd have been gave up. If it was up to me, I'd have been gave in. If it was up to me, I'd be on here spewing more bullshit than y'all watching go on. I'd be a key player to just let me get all in this shit or I'm gonna watch all these bitches crumble. And I would have did it with a smile on my face. I'd have did it saying, Merry Christmas, guys. Because misery love company. But joy love the light. And so I ain't switched teams. I just learned how to play better. I learned how to play right. Snugs. I'm telling you, because you'll have, and then I'll have like what I'll call a pair of Uggs, and like I'm gonna slip them on with some sweatpants if it's raining or something. It could get a little wet because they not my. Yeah, I mean, I really do feel the love how you doing. How you doing? Good morning. My Susan, how you doing, sis? Yeah, I definitely do. I actually, for December, I plan to, because I am buying myself a drone. I'm actually buying two small drones to learn how to drone, because just going out and buying the drone I want would be irresponsible, not knowing how to use it correctly. So I'm going to buy two small drones for myself for my birthday, get into them, because in December, I plan to do some filming and some videos. I'm definitely going to vlog, and I'm definitely going to upload whatever for December. But also, I want to start getting some stuff together. I'm so proud. My nephew is out there right now in Georgia, putting together and filming a movie. Like I'm excited. I'm excited. I think about how we sat and talked about it last year. I'm very proud of him. But as I get into that type of stuff, I know that on the 31st I will be setting my membership up. But on my membership, like I said, hey, if it's something I want to talk about on here, I come right here and do it. I'm not giving y'all a membership for gossip. I'm giving you a membership of mass, but I definitely give you a membership to really let you inside of my life, to have real conversations with people that are in the membership where it's private and we are protected by that. And since we ain't coming for bullshit, we shouldn't have people coming to just look for bullshit. And I will protect my membership as much as I can, because I won't allow it to be something we out here. Here go there's a snake in the grass right here inside, and they taking everybody's conversation. We have deep. I don't want that at all. This ain't that. This ain't that. I'm gonna show you how to doggy. I'm gonna show you how to doggy. I just like I said. So I do plan to set that up, but I want to definitely have real, worthy of membership stuff. Like really, if it's people I know and it's worth an interview, definitely doing. I'm talking about real stuff. Even when it comes to like crime and unsolved cases, anything that we're doing, like I want to do that in that place. And like I said, on here, I will continue always, always, because everybody's not going to be a member, no matter how much you want it to be that way. But it'll always definitely, definitely, I'll still be here 100%. I make sure that I'm always giving something to my membership and doing both. So I'll continue to go live every day. I'll continue to make an upload every day. I'll continue. And like if I put together something as a skit, I definitely will run a trailer on here for you. I definitely let you know that it's something worth checking out, at least to me. You know what I mean? And maybe you'll enjoy it. And maybe on them days when you want to just break away from the YouTube shit, you can go over there and watch that and enjoy that. So that's really what I want to be a part of. And like I said, I'm my granddaughter. Well, she's supposed to be on here on the 15th, but yesterday her mother was having some Braxton Hicks and everything else, and they told her it looks like it may be in the next 2 weeks. So I definitely, like I said, I want to introduce you to the parts of my family, but it'll definitely be on that membership. Not because I'm hiding it from you, because I think if that's something special, I want to give it to my members, because that's something very special to me, the people that mean something to me. And you'll learn more about me. All of me, 100%. That's it. So I definitely want to get that together. And I know I want to start my membership before I air my first thing so I can start building the membership. But I probably won't launch until New Year's Eve, my membership, because I really want to give something. It's got to be something. That's what I want to do. And I ain't speaking on nobody's membership, because I wish I could afford to be a member to everybody, but since I can't, you know what I mean? I'm just not gonna be, I'm any, meeny, miny member you want. I can't. And I understand that about everybody. And that's why parts of me don't even want to set up a membership. I don't. I don't. Joe being Joe, how you doing? How you doing? Oh my God. Thank you. Okay. Thank you. I enjoy you coming through. I mean, that fun size, how you doing? How you doing? Every time I say your name, fun size, I think about how you get the little fun size little treats or whatever, and it's always the little smaller ones like they're supposed to be because you can tell you're taking in less sugar. This little fun size. I'm like, this is not fun. This is a teaser size. Like, give me 2, 3 of them. Or is it just me? I'm greedy. Just how do I turn your name into that? I don't know. It's the first thing I think of. Don't judge me. Don't judge me. But I do. Oh, I know it's cold in the D. I know it's cold in Detroit, man. 'Cause it's cold. Like I said, to me, I don't know. The Chicago, I mean, when it snows, it's cold, but it's not as cold as it could be. But see, I know when that snow stop, usually Chicago, we do some old stanky legs, drop down, and get your eagle on. You know what I'm saying? That's what the weather do. The weather be like, oh, so you said you could make it, huh? Okay, okay. Let me show you better. Let me show you better. And you wonder why we be out here buying $500-$600 coats. Shit. Because just in case that car break down, just in case that bus decide to stop or wait an hour, you will freeze to death. That's why in Chicago we have in shelter places in the cold, police stations, libraries, hospitals. And so some people get a little upset. And they say in train stations, they say, these people around, but baby, I'd rather see them in there being warm than see them out there dying. So that's how we got to look at it. Because I can't care about me and not care about the world and what's going on around me. I can't, because that's somebody's child. Whether they here or not, that's somebody. And they might not even know they out here living on the street. You never know. Sometimes people like, I don't know, they ain't had no family that would have took them in. How you know they family? How you know they didn't have a mental break and they family don't even know where they are? Did you know that sometimes when you're looking at homeless people, those are some of those missing people for years? Did you know that? That's a fact. That sometimes those are the people. You better know it. And people don't know where they at. We had a lady years ago, like 2005, 2004. I was living in Humboldt Park, so it was maybe 2006. And there was a lady, and she ended up taking some people's life. And she's actually a homeless lady. When this happened, everybody, oh my God, people knew her from the streets. I seen her all the time. I've been seeing her for years. Woo, 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 woo. Man, as the story broke out more, and her daughter ended up hearing about the thing. The case is all over Chicago. I mean, you know what I mean? This lady, guess she's sleeping in the hallway, whatever. But anyway, she took somebody's life. And this lady was her mother. And she dealt with mental issues, and they hadn't seen her in years. They didn't even know she was still alive. But nobody caught that part of the story. But that's all I could think. Is she's not the only one out here. How do you know it's not somebody who ran away when they was 13 in California and they done hitchhiked all over the world and now they living out here in your city and you think they just somebody who, because we so quick to judge and we so quick to decide what somebody's story was, but then be mad because we screaming our story and nobody listening. I don't know what somebody's story is. I just know where they at right now when I see them. That's it. I don't know how they got there. I don't. And who's to say that they didn't go through things I went through and it's a grace I'm not there. Every time I think about somebody on drugs, I think I was only a bad decision away from being there. I was only, you know what I mean? Come on, because you be listening to their story sometimes saying, damn, I thank God I had some strength because I could have been there. Not that I'm better than them. I think, I could have been there and I'd have been worse. I would have been, I know I'd have been worse. I might not have came out. I might not have got up. I'm going to tell people, you ain't never going to have me making fun of somebody's addiction, especially if they got rid of it. You're not going to have me making fun of addiction if they got it. Now, if they come around me and they want to do old junkie stunts, I'm going to let them know, baby, I'm smooth to the game. You know what I'm saying? But I'm still not going to diss them. I'm going to let them know I'm smooth to the game. But other than that, me to sit up and be, remember when you used to be up there torturing it. No, Booney, I'm not. Because see, I live in America and I don't care what race you are. You know somebody who fell victim of that, whether it was through prescription or street pharmacies. It's America. And if they never touch so much as a prescription or a street drug, I guarantee somebody that had a drinking problem. Me making fun of that'll be what? It's killing my nation. Why would I make fun of that? Period. They ain't the only one on it. So that's just my opinion. In my opinion. I'm not saying it's the gospel. Oh man, every time I put on the thing, hold on. Because the comments keep jumping. Yeah. They all have a story. Hold on, y'all. Bye bye. Sorry, Nina, I had to let those men know good morning. How they doing? Happy Tuesday. I guess that's what he was telling them. He's over it now. He said, how dare him get up and laugh? Look, how dare him walk past him and laugh? Nino's mad anyway because it's snowing out. And we went out. And more than me, I mean, he don't want to stay out there too long. So he definitely don't. And it's not even a lot of snow, but when your paws are walking dead in it, and he is a pit, so they're not we love the freezing cold dog. He has a. I learned this when I told you all he had electrocuted himself chewing on a cord when he was a puppy. One of the most scariest moments as a dog on him. But when he was at the thing, they were saying that their body temperature starts at 100. I said, oh, he a little warmer than a human. So then I understand because so he was like, it's not too much fun out here. But then he was mad because he really want to go back outside, but he don't want to go outside, y'all know. So now he mad at anybody going out that door. I'm right by the door, so he like anybody. The toilet should be overflowing. Like when we leave here, the plumbing system will probably be terrible because Nino been so full of shit the whole time we've been here that they gonna just the toilet's gonna bag up forever. All of them, all through because they so full of Nino shit. Hold on, these people talking. I know he about it, and they just laugh and they daring to laugh and talk. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. I've always wanted to have the kind of funds where I could buy some of these buildings, but then there's going to be restrictions that come from your city and your state, depending on where you at. Because sometimes you think just if you have the money, you could just go out and save, and it's not. Because if you open, I was like, man, you buy a couple of these Courtway buildings, they got like 60, 70 apartments in them out here. You know what I mean? If you could buy one of these, you can house people and you can set it up like shelters, but then they worry about in the community doing that because you have to tackle all the things that come with this mental health, um, addiction. It's so many things, and so they quick to put the red light, they hit up the red light for you, like, oh, you want to what? Well, you have to make it. It had to have a clear point, like it had to be homeless teen women with children, like because that's what you'll get. You can get those who are homeless homeless teens who are in the you have to have a it have to be a and I tell you it had to be a group, and then you'd have to have all these other people decide that they want to come in and help, because trust me, I've been trying to think about this and do this since I was like 27 years old in my city. And so I learned that it's just not even as simple as getting the build, and it's not even simple. I'm like, dang it. Which some of these people I got a 52 bedroom crib, baby. We be housing them there because then they can tell me, shit, it's my home. I'm taking myself, if anything, under danger. You know what I mean? But I ain't got no 52 room home. You know what I'm saying? But if I did, If I did. When I seen Rick Ross crib, I said, you got this big ass home and you got shit everywhere. I don't care if it's brand new. I don't care if it's what. Why don't you turn some of these rooms into stores? You got, what was his house? 100 rooms? I'd have 3 shoe stores. I'm telling you, I'd have a shoe store, just gym shoes, a shoe store, just dress shoes and boots. And then I'd have these are dress clothes room. I'd have these are, we going out kicking like closets, but they'd be rooms, but they'd be set up like stores. I go in like I'm going shopping. So them days I just wanted to do some retail shopping for no reason. I just go in there and pretend like I was shopping, but I was just getting the stuff I own. But I'll tell you I would. Because sometimes I need retail therapy. I do. I'm trying to take that out of my list of things I do, but sometimes I just be down and want to go spend some money. I ain't gonna even lie. Now I find myself in the store buying something, and sometimes I'll take myself and eat a very expensive meal. It depends, but sometimes I just need it. I don't know why. I try to stop. It used to be way worse, but yeah, I do retail therapy. I do. You said it wasn't no fun. Well, I took a family in my house for almost 11 months, and like I said, it was 6 of them, a dog and a cat. Mm. Right, you can't fool me. Like, and see, sometimes it's just when you've been around stuff, or especially if you've been through it, you could spot the stuff nobody else could spot. But when you've been around it and you watch some of the things, that, like when it taking them, like, wait a minute, the reason you reminded me of that is because you're giving me the same thing. And so it'll make me pay attention more. You know what I mean? But you gotta tell people you can't be slick to a can of oil. Remember that. I know that's right. Right, he took that dog with him. I know. You know when the Patty LaBelle cakes was booming and everybody wanted one, I couldn't get one to save my life. I swear, I felt like every time you went in the store, it sold out. You couldn't get one to save your life. But when I was in Georgia, like when you went into Kroger's, they would have them Patty LaBelle pies on the 10 for 10, the little ones, the little bitty ones. hmm And then I got one, and I was like, "Oh God, it was good," but my mama's sweet potato pie better. No disrespect, Patty, love you, love you, love you. It was good though. It kind of gave me a little bit of a pumpkin sweet potato pie taste, though. That's what it almost reminded me of, me personally. And you buying them in them 10 for 10 stuff, they're not as fresh as like I got it the day it came out or nothing. So I don't know. I don't know, but it was good though. Cause I mean, I ate it cold right there. Like it was good. But I'm crazy like that. Most people like their sweet potato pie warm and stuff. I like mine cold. hmm I'm curious now about this doggone Popeyes turkey, man. Like Popeyes got a turkey. And then as soon as we talked about it yesterday, kid, no, I'm watching TV and the commercial come on. Like, it's back the Cajun turkey. So now you want to talk about it all the time, huh? How did I not know? How did I know? But they saying these days with the prices of groceries and stuff that it's cheaper to order food for your family than it is to go out and buy food to feed them. And I said, really? Because all the shit expensive if you ask me. If you ask me, you know. Like I said, just me eating fast food, me by myself. Me eating fast food just so I can have cooked food and not processed microwave food or eat sandwiches all day because I ain't got no stove. There's a microwave up there, but once again, when you're microwaving food, I don't like to microwave food all day. That's just something I don't want to do. And then two, when you microwaving TV dinners and stuff like that, they are hella processed. It's hella sodium in them. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, well, if I'm eat bad, I'd rather eat hot food bad. I'd rather eat the food I want bad. So turn to fast food. So, but shit, just me feeding myself fast food outside of the days I work and I eat for free. I mean, I could go to my job and get food for free every day, but Once again, I'd be spending 4 hours on the bus back and forth just to do that, bump that. That's not happening. And then two, I'm going to be spending almost $10 in bus fare back and forth. So a little over $10 in bus fare. Why would I do that? So that's why I don't do that. But the truth of the matter is, just in spending money on fast food 5 days out of a week. If I go do fast food, don't go to nobody crib and eat or whatever. And if I do fast food 5 days out of a week, shit, I probably spend a good $80, $90 a week. A week to eat. And then on top of that, I go to the store and I'm always gonna buy milk. I'm always gonna buy cereal bowls. I'm always gonna buy, yogurts. I'm always gonna buy my little snacks that I have behind me that I'm always pulling up to show y'all. But when you do that, that's adding another $60, $75. And you don't even do it in one day. I can go to Dollar Tree, go get me some snacks. I spent $8, $9 in Dollar Tree, right? And then tomorrow I can say, oh, I need to go get me some milk. I'm only getting a half gallon of milk. I'm gonna get me a milk, a Simply Juice, and some applesauce. I don't went in the store and spend $10 again. And that's the shit. I need to get a loaf of bread because in betwixt I'm not eating 3 meals. Because once again, I can't eat 3 meals of fast food a day. Because then we talking about I'm spending $100 something a week. As I said, on a weekly, the money is spent. Like I said, I spend $5.25 for my room a week. I spend about $100 on food a week. I spend about $45 on this dog. Because I'm always getting treats to supplement that I feel bad. That you know what I mean? Just a bunch of shit. But with him, it's probably $45 every other week because I've learned to change his route. Just like I tell you, so everybody's going through. We all are going through. But you know what? We're making it. We're making it. So I ain't mad. I ain't saying no tears gonna come out about that. Because we're making it. Like I said, I ain't got a hook, become a hooker. I ain't gotta be a crook. I ain't gotta scam. I ain't gotta hustle. I ain't gotta lie. And I ain't gotta use nobody. And God has covered me in 7 months at $500 a week. And when I was going down to the other hotel, they was $615 a week. So let me tell you something. So when I had to go down there to transition for that way, it was changing. But God has never let me down. He's held me completely up. Completely up. That's why I said, Sweaty, when you sent that money, every part of me said, God, man, it would have been nice to pay my freaking thing and take that off myself. I said, nah, you got that covered. Go on this trip, and I'm blessed. So that's what I said. He made ways in a way. He said, you know what, you're breaking down right now. I'm sending you on a trip. Because I'm going to ease your mind for 1 second. I'm going to just let it go for it. And everything going to fall, and everything fell into place. He said, I'm going to make sure. I'm going to ease you for a second. I'm going to let you enjoy life. I'm going to let you come out of what you're in and see it different. But I'm going to tell y'all something right now. For me, we could stay at the Taj Mahal or we could stay at the MGM. They all the same to me. I mean, a hotel is a hotel is a hotel is a hotel. And I'm telling y'all, when I come out of it, I'm going to go back to what I used to do and not go to these things at all. Because I'm telling you, I'm all hotel now. When I get out of this, if I see a hotel, I'm liable to speed off. Like, why is she doing 95 miles an hour through that red light? Because she ain't want to stop by that hotel. She ain't want to stop. But when I look at the state of my city, I can't speak on nobody else's. And the hotels I've been through, I've been to the Red Roof Inn. I was down there at the Motel 6. I've been here the majority of the time. It's a lot of people who live in hotels, and they get up and they go to work. But it's the only way they have, so they are a blessing for those who need it. So right now, they're a blessing to me. They house us safely. We don't have to worry. I don't have to sneak. I don't have to lie. I don't have to, you know what I'm saying? So I count my blessings. I count my blessings, especially as that weather change. And I could turn on the air if I want to, turn on the heat if I want to. The water's going to stay running because they pay the bill. So I'm blessed. Mm-hmm. Yeah, but sobriety is one of the things you have to want. It is. You have to want it. If somebody doesn't want sobriety, it's never going to happen. You can put everything in the world in front of them. They won't see it. They won't see it. But when they want to, they'll see everyone who tried, and then now it's their time, and it won't work until they do. That's why they say the first step of addiction is accepting you have a problem. Not everybody else around, they've been accepted. They've been seeing it. We used to call it when people thought they was hiding their drug habit, we used to call it your slip is showing. And they whole slip showing, and they pretending like it's not. You say, it's showing. We all see it. Yeah. Yep, yep, yep. Yep, I pay 5 a week. Won't he do it? He goes, won't he do it? Won't he do it? Won't he do it? I remain faithful, and won't he do it? So if y'all think, like I told y'all, I'm not religious, I'm a spiritual person. And the truth of the matter is, if you think I won't give the glory to what is made the glory for me, please, please. And he says that everything he put in your path was for that too. So he's surrounding me with angels. Because like I said, I don't come on here. I ain't came on here. Not one, let me tell y'all something. Not one time have I come on here and asked for a dime on my rent, on my bills. Not once. Not one time. Not one time. But you know what's a fact? Every single week, I pay that thing on time. Like I said, tomorrow I work. Tomorrow's my payday. You know when I'll be paying it? Tonight. And that's the blessing. That's a blessing. I haven't had a week where I came up and thought, I don't know how I'm gonna come up with the money. Now I've had weeks where you came up with the money and I thought, I don't know how to make it through the week, but I made it. I've made it. Didn't have to, I've made it. And then I've had times where I've had caught blessings and didn't even see them coming. Like I said, I've had times where I've literally got a cash. I wasn't even on live. I've got a cash. I said, thanks, just being you. I can't make it up. And literally, if they knew at that moment how much that changed things for me, and I didn't even, that's what I said, there'll be made ways. Life, you know what I'm saying? So I'm blessed. I am blessed. I can't not say that. I don't care what nobody thinks I am or if they feeling sorry. I am blessed. I am blessed. And I just can't help going into my next year with all things against me that I seem like they should have me down, realizing how blessed I am. Realizing how blessed I am. Like I said, YouTube, so don't believe, then you just say something. So many people here say something for a lie. I take you with me while I pay for it. Yeah, what you'll see is I'm going to pay for it. Like I said, but it's a blessing. It's a blessing. I'm blessed. I am blessed. I am blessed. But like I said, the other hotel, they not only charge them the same amount for the week, but they charge $20 a day for Nino. So it adds up when you do 7 days. You're putting a whole nother $140 on this 500. I'm like, it's just too expensive. It's just too much. And then we all know when I was at Red Roof Inn, it was cheaper. But I mean, Red Roof Inn was cheaper because it was like $3.95 a week. But at the same time, man, I was up in there with a bunch of people that was gonna get me 20 to life. Then how I'm gonna be there for my dog? How I'm gonna be there for my kids, my grandkids when I'm up in here fighting for my life like we in Sing Sing? Bitch, you in Sing Sing. I'm not. I'm not. And then there was so many cluckers up in there. They thought everybody was a clucker. Booney, that's not my story. But we might have ended up on the same road in the same place. But Booney, that's not my story. That don't make me no better than you. It's just not my story. So I don't got time to have chapters of my book about a story that's not mine. I can't. I can't. I can't. How do you want to defend it? If you believe it, go ahead. Live in it. Love it. I don't know. Oh, what you making for lunch? Look. It's a shame. I see food. I went to a whole new. What's for lunch? Wait, what you making, sis? Yep. Yep. I'm still an emotional eater. So that can mean eat more or less. But like even though I post food every day, like I said, most of the time I break a big meal down into sections of eating it. Because like I said, sometimes I have digestional problems where I'm not digesting. You know, and so knock on wood, blessings. I haven't had that in a while. I'm blessed for that. I'm blessed for that because especially when you have stomach problems and you stress, it's even worse. The stomach is even worse, but we need that. It is the it's the system that keeps everything okay. Always on time. Not on eyes, but on time. Some say it give you all of what you want and some of what you need. And they say the devil will give you what you want and never what you need. I know, because I told y'all I dance with them. I dance with them. I live with them. I hung with them. I hit licks with them. You know what I'm saying? I talk to them on the phone every day. We used to be close. We used to be close. Mm-hmm. We were. That's right. He said he gonna get his praise on. But yeah, I mean, it is what it is. That you've been through, you know what got you out. You know what kept you from ending it. You know what kept you from going worse. You know what kept you from giving up. You know what kept you. Nothing wrong with that. I mean, we'll go praising people. Oh, you saved my life. Damn, it was them alone. I mean, we'll do it. We will do it in a heartbeat. In a freaking minute. I mean, come on, don't hear people praise numbers. I'm like, oh, you got that many numbers. I'm gonna be nice even when I know you on the same shit that I'm talking about. These other no. Give a fuck if you got a million or 100 subscribers. If I think you're messy, I'm gonna say, oh, they messy on that. Because honestly, the truth is, I don't care if you got 100,000 subscribers. If you messy, I don't want nothing to do with your messiness. I don't want no clout from you. I don't need you to sponsor me. I don't need you to speak up on me. I don't want you to do that. First of all, when I come to people's channel, I don't even want you to be dropping my. Just I came to support. I came in as a subscriber. I came in as to something to laugh. I came in and say hello. I came in, you know what I mean? That's what I came in the building for. That's what I came in for. Truly. Much respect if you do, but truly, I came in as a subscriber when I hit your chat. Yeah, I didn't come in as a YouTuber looking to watch the beef so I could go on and talk about it. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna talk on it. But when I'm in there to watch it and talk on it, I usually don't even say nothing. I might not even be in there with that luck, because I'm just on the throne, sitting back, because I know how the haters are. They'll catch you in the comments. Now they want to throw you in their conversation. Yeah, look at Danny. She's supposed to be this, but look at her. Look at her. She's over there. She's saying, hey. She's laughing. She's laughing. She's saying, have a good day. How dare her? Who does she want to have a good day while I'm having a bad one? You're like, wait, what? You reaching. Your arm's going to fall off you reaching so hard. I mean, stretch. You must be Stretch Armstrong because you are reaching. You are reaching. Now, the difference between me and anybody else, I won't hesitate. Watch any of my videos. I am not saying nothing different. When I had 38 subscribers, I was saying. When I had no subscribers and no channel, I didn't hesitate to come up here and say, "Ooh, we this John Yates and Sherelle thing. Sherelle is up." I didn't hesitate. I'm not, baby. I don't got to chase clout because in real life, I got it. In real life, I'm loved. And here too. So you should know how I'm moving in the real world. And the shit I hold most valuable to me, money can't buy. Can't replace. It can't. You can't even bring the same joy. I've set up with people, and I ain't lying, we done blew about 6-7 grand in a day. What the fuck does that mean? No. On shit you didn't even respect. I used to sometimes go and buy my kids, no joke. I would buy my kids, they were shorties. Seven jeans. They'd have Jordans and all these shoes, and they were in our back room in a closet. They weren't even wearing them because you was just buying shit. I told you I was retail therapy, and oh, I'm gonna buy this shit. I'm gonna go get this shit. Oh yeah, didn't it feel good? Because I thought I was making myself feel better for all the people who said, "Oh, you're gonna end up on the government. You're gonna end up on this," and I wasn't. I was out making good money. I was making great money. I was working for a great company with great benefits. 401k, stock interest. I was doing good, but I was jagging money left, right, and sideways. I mean, you talk about a jag, I was doing it. I was taking 8, 9 people to Great America, the shorties, taking them all on me. Hotel rooms on. I mean, I'm telling y'all, crazy shit. You was like, what am I doing? I was asking myself some days, like, what are you doing? Because you're not gonna buy nobody no joy. But I said, if you can, we're gonna try to. And it was me I was trying to make happy. It was me. And I wasn't getting happy. Shit, when I left the house I was living in, you done gave $88,000 to somebody just paying them $1,400 for a month for 6 years. It's a lot of money. You start adding it up, and then you think, man, I ain't even added paying the water bill, light bill, the gas bill, groceries, shopping, living, smoking, whatever you was doing. You did upset. I ain't even added that shit in there. But it's all money you can't get back. So that's why I'd be like, yeah, we need money to pay these bills. Because they'll cut your shit off and you be homeless and in the cold and everything else if you don't. But the thing about it is I need to be a better person so that I can make sure that everything I have and do is the right way. Because what's money when I'm a terrible steward of it? You'll be just like them people who sit around and tell you about all the hundreds of thousands of dollars they went through and they ain't even got a pot to piss in right now. Because that's all they think about is what they went through. Just like when people get inheritance and they run through it, all they talk to you about is what they had, what they was, how they gonna get it back, and they chasing the dream. But sometimes you gotta be stripped down to the bare minimums so that you can realize that you really already had it all. Now you can get what's really owed to you because you'll appreciate it, do right, do better, everything. That's how I feel. And maybe that's how I just feel for me, but I have to feel for me first because that's what gives me feelings everywhere else. So I had to see me, forgive me, all that stuff. How you forgiving people and you don't forgive yourself? That's what so many people are. I forgive you. No, you don't. We good. And as soon as we get into it, remember how bad we was 6 months? I thought we was good though. Thought we was good on that. Thought we had, healed from that one. Guess we really didn't. Guess we really didn't. I tell you, it's good. It's good. My yes is my yes, and my no is my no. So I tell you, it's not good. It's not good. I'm not good. I can't tell you what you're doing. I'm not good. But y'all know my rule. You can only fuck me once. You understand? I like making love. No, I don't speak for nobody else. So you can only one time. One time. Enjoy it. Because I ain't going to be around too. Oh, that's good. It rinsed it on there. Mm-hmm. And sometimes them tears will clear that infection that'll set up in your heart that pain will cause. Because pain sets infection in your heart, I promise you. And every time you think it's gone, it become right back worse with a vengeance. Because infection, when it's not dealt with, it spreads. So I'm glad to hear that, sis. Hmm. Yep, that's what he did. He literally said, I'm gonna keep pushing you up against this wall till all you got. I mean, it stripped me. He stripped me of everything God thought was what was keeping me going. He stripped me, even when I was out last year, and he said, I'm gonna even pull you away from your kids for a minute. Because I have to completely strip you of everything you think is important, is the problem, is the solution, is the, you understand me? He said it bad. I thought, tell you, he was, hey, Sweaty, he was just like you, he was upset, he was shaking me. It was shit falling out of my pocket, chapstick, everything. He was like, wait, hold on, you keep those things. But see, God know me so much that he knew he had to slowly start doing things. I'm gonna take this site real quick. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that. I had to do it. He had to do it gradually. And then he said, get ready, because I'm about to rock you now. And he whooshed it. He said, whoo, boom. And even though he's still working in me, I feel like the relief came faster than I ever thought when it started working in my mental. When the mental started to ease, because all that was kicking my A. Look at me now, I'm A-ing. I done dropped the F-bomb 4-5 times. I'm A-ing it up now, right? See, I just be so full of it. I don't know who going back and tell us something on me now, because I was just so full of it with that one, y'all. Let me get in these comments. Oh, man. Oh, ain't nothing wrong with it. Ain't nothing wrong with it. Ain't nothing wrong with it. It's some people, I used to be one of those people. I said, oh, man, please don't. But I've seen people, I mean, why wouldn't I be happy? Why wouldn't I be grateful? Why we gotta wait till I'm at the bits of a storm, somebody laying on their deathbed, and now I'm not ashamed to pray. I'm not ashamed to ask for prayer. Bump that. Bump that. I just stubbed my toe. I'm in the need of prayer. It's me, it's me, it's me, oh Lord. That's what I'm telling people. Standing in the need of prayer. Hey, you see people going out here, and I be seeing people going out, I'm just praying they find some peace. And this ain't the way they keep handling it. Like, damn. like, get it together ASAP, yo. You know what I mean? Prayer don't make you perfect. It just means it gave you some power. It just means that you know what I mean? You can pray to your ancestors. But you stand in the need of it. Please, my ancestors are covering me. These are the angels God gave me. You better, please, police. Didn't I tell you I was born with a crown? I was born with one. That's right. I tell y'all, that's one of them songs on my, when I gotta inspire myself in the morning playlist. I'm a survivor. I'm not gonna give up. You know what I'm saying? Like every word in that song. Wishing you the best. Hope that you are blessed. I'm better than that. I'm not gonna dog you on the internet. That's me. I'm better than that. Don't you know my mama taught me better than that? Come on, I get those, please. That's one of my inspiration songs. That and Pretty Girl Rock. All eyes on me when I walk in. No question that Danielle's a 10. Don't hate me cause I'm beautiful. Don't hate me cause I'm beautiful. My walk, my talk, the way I dress. It's not my fault, so please don't stress. I feel like every woman should be singing that. And do that pretty girl rock. Because, honey, when you got confidence, honey, you feel it. Sometimes you walk in the room, you the shit no matter who in the room. And they still could be the shit. It don't take it. Just like when you wear a crown. That's why I told you up in here, everybody wear their own crown. Because when you wear a crown, you just know you stepped into a room of royalty. You don't walk in a room like insecure people who ain't got a crown on because they walking like, oh my God, is that some queens over there? Oh my God, her jacket looks like it costs more than mine. Oh, hold on a second. She got the newest edition of them shoes. I don't want to come in and look like I'm last season. Girl, are you thinking about that? She's skinnier than me. I feel so fat as soon as I walked in the room and seen her. Honey, I didn't. I felt so mean. And I want to feel so good about me that when I walked in the room, she noticed and said, damn, I can't even lie. She's swagging like she me. All eyes on her when she walks in. Y'all better put it to yourself, Hansi. Honey, people gonna treat you with what you believe in yourself. I'm gonna believe the best. Oh, y'all ain't you. I know I do believe you give us more than we can handle, but never more than we can bear. Because if we couldn't bear it, we wouldn't still be here. We'd have gave up. You'd have took yourself out. So that's how I know. Because sometimes it's been times I've been close. I've been close. But I gotta know he must have gave me more than he didn't give me more than I could bear because I'm still here. And that's for all of you. Because life done gave you more than you could handle. He done gave you more than you wanted for damn sure. But you still here. And not only here, you sitting up in here right now while we sitting up talking about how we made it. So then I know he ain't gave us more than we could bear. I know it. Even though some days it was unbearable. He was like, oh my God. Take me. I've said it. Please just don't let me wake up into another day like this. When does it get greater later? But I'm still here. And not only am I here, I'm telling you, I made it. I'm telling you, if I leave tomorrow, I made it out of that shit. I made it mentally without giving up, without taking out, you know what I'm saying? Without catching a life sentence, you know what I mean? Like, real talk. I made it. And in the process, I broke some of the chains that was holding me back. So shit, I'm winning. Hashtag winning. Hashtag made it. Hashtag still growing. Hashtag next level. I don't know why I'm trying to read that on that screen. Oh, music. You see that music now? I ain't no singer or no rapper. But music is my life. If my voice ended tomorrow, I could speak through me. Music inspires. Music is power. Music helped me deal with the emotions I'd be afraid to release to the world. And that's how I can even do it now. Music sang my story and told my life. And I don't even know the artist. Show. That's right. That's right. That's right. And look at how strong you've been that you have made it. You have not even just made, you made it, had a surgery and still fought it, went back to work, been bouncing back like crazy. Every day you're in that kitchen like a chef. You are a soldier, sis. And your crown it has joined another jewel. It's just earned another jewel. And that crown is so great that all of your children, all of your grandchildren inherited the crown. So no matter what test and testimony, just like mine, are going through, they wear the crown, and just like us, they will put it on their head and collect this jewels. I promise you that because they come from royalty. It says I love you, and that's real. That is for real. That is for real. It doesn't cost anything to be a human because you paid all the prices and all the things you went through already. Shit, I went bankrupt in bad shit. But it was free for me to know that not only is it just me being a good human, just to show some people that I was strong enough to be nice after all the shit I've been through, but it was because I know that in this world, I really have to do unto others as I want done to myself, not how the world has done me. For real. It's easy to succumb to the bullshit of the world. That's easy. It's hard to find the real jewels and really love and you know what I mean. I love but I'm no fool. I'm no fool, but I love for real. You know, and like I said, it's easy to love your family. Well, I take that back. It's easy to love people when they're nice. It's real hard to love people when they're not nice, but know how to leave them alone. Love them from afar, but still love them. That's the hard part. And there's still some areas where I'm like, I don't love them at all. Ain't no love here. Love don't live here anymore. But trust me, if love lives in you, for real, it live all through you. And it's really what you want to give. So that's all you can give. You know what I mean? That's it. That's all I'm giving. I gave enough hate. I've gave enough evil. I've gave enough pain. I've gave enough. I gave enough. I think Karma finally called me and told me that she squashed my debt with her. That I am completely out of debt with Karma. She finally called me up a couple of months ago and told me, if you keep your ass out of trouble, I think we have caught up with all of you. Because see, when Karma hit you, you know just where it came from. Anybody got to tell you, you know. I know she done came through and did home invasions on me a few times, little skank. I mean, half a skank. I don't know. But you said we caught up with each other, Karma. Well, how I got over it was I literally started working on me. And when I did, so I kid you not, many a days I'd be saying, like, man, I did all this for these people and they turn their back on me. I did this for this person, they turned my back. But I did this for their kids. I never missed this. They don't even call my kids. I did this. I'd be complaining. This person did this to me. This person lied. They forget. They talk about everybody did them wrong. But what about when they did this to me? And I was always in that. And I could always see that in all these places. But when I really, in this last year, have gotten to digging into me, all I could see is, why were you still there? What were you looking for? So I started working on me. And when I got done, what I started realizing was, the more I worked on me, the more, even though I could see what they did, I could turn it another way. So like I said, I had a friend, 25 years. We fell out. All that's on Snugs. We'll never be, not Snugs. I meant to say Snugs. But we'll never be cool again or anything else. But when I got to working on me, before I would think, man, if we run into each other, it's possible we can get into blows, man. Like, I don't know where this gonna go. You know what I'm saying? When I got to working into me, no longer could I see where our friendship went wrong, but I was grateful for the time when I was young. And that friend talked me off the ledge and ended up being in jail for the rest of my life. And some days from even taking my own life. Because I just, when I say taking my own life, I mean just doing some old dumb shit that'll get me popped off, like for real. Like they literally are there. So that was their season. And because of that season, I thought they were a reason to be in my life for a lifetime. And I felt like I owed them forever. But I didn't. It was just God once again carrying me through some shit. And he had to put things in my path, angels and everything. He had to let it all come. So I could really see where he worked through my life. Because like I said, when he pushed me up against that wall, he said, forget what everybody's done for you. Don't wait till you get to the end and you go at judgment day. I want you right now to know what you're doing and what it's doing to you. Don't let them get the power over you forever. They are hurt by somebody else too. So I got to work on me. So now when I see people, before I can see anything, I can see the pain. I can see the hurt. So I'm like, So when y'all hear me saying hurt people, I'm not excusing nobody's nothing. I just know I was one of them. And I wasn't hurting the people that I should have been hurting. I was hurting the people that was loving me still. Because I was shutting down from them because I was so mad at everybody else. So that was just for me. That's how I had to start working. And because once you that deep in on yourself and in connection with yourself for real, I can't be, it's not even worried about what you're doing. I know that, okay, then maybe my purpose in this is to see that there's something I need to still work on me. Or maybe my purpose in this is to let them know I do understand. I understand, but I'm going to show you different than I can tell you. I'm going to show you different than I can tell you. Like, and that's it. But yeah, and then forgiveness ain't for them. I really learned that too in working on myself. It was for me. Because not forgiving them was killing me. It was killing me, and it was killing any chances of me having real relationships with anybody. So not only was I giving them the victory, I was giving them all of me. And they wasn't even studying me. They was living rent free in my mind. They was living rent free in my heart. They was living rent free in my day to day. Every time something happened, it would bribe me and the rest of them. Then I started thinking about some of the things I had done that before I didn't even think they was bogus to somebody, but they were. Because I started working on me. You never get over that. How could you get over that, Snugs? You couldn't. You couldn't. When I was growing up, I never knew my biological grandparents. My sister always says we knew my dad's mother a little bit. I don't remember it all. You know what I mean? And I know for a fact she died when I was like 6. So I know I don't remember it all. And I used to be so mad about that. Like everybody got a grandma and everybody got a grandfather. And I am so grateful that one day I looked up and realized I do too. Because my great auntie and her husband, they raised us like grandparents. And they gave us all the same love. And so I may not have had it from my biological grandparent, but at least I still got it from the bloodline. And they kept that blood. Is Nino snoring like a grown man? What he did that he's so exhausted. But I had to be thankful for what I had. And you know what I mean? And so when I looked at it that way, there's no more anger because I was blessed because I could have had none of it. And so, like I said, that's not the same as what you just said, but sometimes some things we have to look at and say, that wasn't you. And even if they did that to your children, because by doing it to one, you're doing it to all. Be thankful that you never did it to your children and they had you. They were given to you. They were given to you to break that chain. And Snuggles, I know you did it with your kids. So therefore, you don't have to worry. Because what was done to you by somebody who gave you life, you would never do. So you broke the chain. You already won. Even if it don't seem like it. Mm-hmm. I don't. Because when I got bad feelings or ill wills against you, believe it or not, I'm just going to be honest about who I am. I'm plotting against you. There's a part of me looking for your downfall, waiting for your destruction. That's not good. It's not good for your own energy. Oh, I'm sure. And it's also so thick that it's probably made you a better mother. Or did it make you the same kind? Because if it made you a better mother, then you broke that curse off of you. Because you could have been the same mother and thought it was okay. And it'd be your kids telling the story about you. Then the chain never broke, it just got thicker. Look at you, because you know why? Because you never want to make her feel that. Look at you. Look at all the love that's in your heart after being done by hate. You winning, Snuggle. Your grandbabies are winning, Snuggle. Your babies are winning, Snuggle. Because they had you. And you had to go through that to be that great mother to them. To be an even better grandmother to your grandchild. I hate you had to go through it. But I'm so glad that it didn't take you down. I'm so glad it didn't break you. I'm so glad it didn't make you that. So you winning. Because somebody right now is standing in the terrible mother that their mother was. And they're being just that to their children. Your crown just earned a jewel. Mm-hmm. I told you I had to forgive my dad. And I had to learn that without him, there'd be no me. And it was my job to be better, to do better. And I wish I could have done even better. But I spent so many years holding down because of that. I know it. I know it. I know you don't. I know you don't. But just in hearing the little bit you just told me, I know you are. And I have no reason just to say it to you. I know you are. I know you are. Because the fact that you're not being what hurt you means you're winning. I love you, sis. That's real. Sending prayers and love. That's real, sis. 100%. Oh, y'all, I love y'all so much. I really do. I really do. I love moments like this when we can honestly talk to each other. Because it take a lot to put your guards down, to be honest. Because we live in a world that loves to throw your pain against you. But they don't realize your pain already been TKOing you your whole life or half your life or the last few years or the last few months. And I'm just looking to get in a corner and get an inspirational speech like a Rocky movie while they pouring water on me and wiping the blood, spitting out my teeth. Because that's how life is, just rocking you. Blah, blah, blah. So the fact that we are actually still getting back up in the ring, I'm like, look at Rocky Balboa. Rocky Balboa. That's how I'm feeling about you, Snuggles, right now. Because, boy, it's easy to just be out there rocking life just like it. It'd be easy for you to be telling your grandbaby whatever, whoever, I don't like their father, I don't, whatever the reason is, I don't like myself. But you're not. So I salute you, sis. I do. I do. And one thing about a chain of change, which this kingdom is even when we don't see it and we falling out, this chain of change will keep you up. And if while you up, while you down, it'll keep you surrounded and protected. So know that. Note that. That's what a chain of change will do. It'll have you in the middle on the ground, but it's protecting you like the elephants protect the weak when they go walking out. You know what I'm saying? Like we definitely, we're here for each other. It's nothing but love up in here. It's nothing but love, y'all. It do. It'll set you free. It'll set you free. It'll have you like at the end of waiting, exhale. You'll take a breath and you'll realize, I feel like there's something off. Your shoulders will go down. That tension, because let me tell you something, tension and stress, that's really what's killing us all. What's destroying our body. That's what some people, they run every day, they skinny as ever, whatever, but their body is falling apart because inside it is stress to the maximum. And if you're ill, stress making it worse. Because your body's stressed already when you're done feeling good. Good morning, Tony. How you doing? Happy Tuesday. Yes. 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 Oh, my stomach. And that's funny. My stomach isn't growling. My stomach is moving, so I can hear it. I think that meant you was hungry. It's your stomach is moving. It is moving like it should. And I love to hear my stomach move because that lets me know it's doing what it's supposed to do. Mm. I feel blessed that he think I was even worthy enough to use me. But he's using us all. He is for the better good. Because, like I said, as long as there's good, there will be bad. That's just life. I wish it didn't have to be, but the bad reminds the good of where they want to be and where it's better and where there's peace. And I told y'all, I'm not waiting until I'm gone to rest in peace. I'm a live in peace right now, as much as I can. Cause see, life gonna rock us. We gonna lose people. It's gonna rock us. Period. So I'm gonna let it rock me with the things that I cannot control at all. But I am going to definitely make sure that the things I can control, I do. And my peace, I will control. You know what I mean? Ren Rock, how you doing, bro? How you doing? But yeah, oh guys, what are y'all getting into today? Because when I get off of here, I need to go over to Tony's, to the little grocery store, and grab a couple things. Because one, if I'm going to work tomorrow and then it's snowing and cold for the next couple of days, I know I'm staying inside. I definitely need to go get me something to eat because oh, y'all, I know. Oh, Terry Lynn, hey sis, how you doing? How's your day going, sis? Um, I Yeah, that's what I plan to do. I plan to go over there. I plan to do any moving around I'm gonna do right now. Get it out the way. Because they said we're supposed to get cold rain, which is freezing rain today. I definitely, y'all know, not outside, no freezing rain. I don't like the rain. I'm not moving around in the rain. I'm definitely not moving around in the freezing rain, which means because it's been snowing for 5 hours, even though it's not a bunch of snow on the ground, it means it's gonna be slippery. And I told y'all I'm clumsy. I do not need to be ice skating down the streets. I could do without it in my life. So I just said today, I really enjoyed. I was with my bestie yesterday, and I enjoyed. We laughed, we talked, we ate. She made salmon croquettes and rice. Oh my God, Lord. It was so good, and I was so excited because that's one of my comfort foods and my happy places that I started eating. I got halfway done and said, I didn't even take a picture. I was mad, y'all, because I film my food. I want the world to know. I want the world to know. You better know if I posted it, I ate it. I mean that shit. No, I ain't even talking. Some people talking. They talking shit. They showing somebody else plate. I'm showing you, man. I'm showing you what I ate. I really am. Oh, it's Taco Tuesday. Tacos you can never lose with. That just made me want tacos really bad. Y'all know I could already eat a tamale every day. I could. That chicken and pepper one, I could do jalapeno every day. Right. Sweaty, I'm telling you, I literally, as soon as she put it down or the plate down, I was like, oh my goodness, I must go in. And I just started eating. She was like, how is it? And that I had made them in so long. And I literally was like, girl, I was like, oh girl, I need it was so good. It was so good. Oh, it was so good. Oh, that bagel and cream cheese. Oh my goodness. I think I got one bagel left because y'all, oh no, I ate it yesterday. That's why I need to give them to store some bagels. Oh, that cream cheese. And I used the jalapeno cream cheese. Oh my God, that bagel was so good. And then the bagel with the ham and the cream cheese and the olives. Oh, then I made one with honey turkey and olives and cream cheese. Mm. Say my name, say my name. That's what the food was saying to me. When no one is around you, say, oh, food, I love you. You know what I'm saying? I was singing it to, oh, y'all. Mm-mm. I'm telling you, I get a little happy about some good food now. So, you get talking about some good food, and my whole soul starts singing. And I just be thinking, heaven must be like this. It must be like this. That's how I be feeling about it too. When some good food come into my stomach. Sure, I told y'all yes, I'm an emotional eater, so I eat in stress, and then I have moments where because I'm an emotional eater, I'm so emotional I can't eat, I can't chew, I can't force myself. I'm an emotional eater though, but in my emotions, I always am gonna have my comfort foods around me. Peanut butter being one of them. I'm gonna have all my comfort foods because I'm gonna have moments like, can I be honest with y'all for 1 second and nobody gonna judge me? Don't you judge me. And if you do, sucks to be you. So when I was a kid, if they caught you eating whipped cream out of a bottle, you was catching it, okay? As an adult, when I'm in some stress moments now, don't think I sit and drink the whole bottle at once. But when I'm in stress, I do want to squirt it in my mouth now, but I feel like on the internet, you get to squirting whipped cream in your mouth, it becomes, I'm definitely demonetizing my video. But some days I gotta take a squirt of whipped cream and sugar rush myself because it's a happy place. And I feel like a kid. I feel like a kid again. I'm in a happy place. I'm giddy and don't let me do it. And you know what I mean? I'm just happy because ain't nobody gonna stop me. They can't stop me. So I just let y'all in. Fun fact about me, real story about me. So usually when I'm trying to be a good, responsible adult, I just buy Cool Whip and I eat it out of the container. But when I need to get a comfort for myself and go back to a happy place, it's got to be this one too. And I got to get me a nice little shake up. See, that's another thing. Y'all think I'm finna shake up some whipped cream and then eject it into my mouth on the internet? They won't get me. They won't get me. They won't get me. Let me see if anybody's judging me. He had a Cujo moment. He just had to do the loudest barking like crazy. What I don't know is how they bumped into the door, but anything could happen. It could have been a suitcase. I don't know. Don't really care. But nothing happened. Nothing. Find peace. I have whipped cream here. Nobody gets mad when whipped cream's in the building. God, you gotta really tell these kids. They don't know. He's from a different generation. He only will be 6 this year, you know? He doesn't know anything. He doesn't know anything about this life. You know what? I can't even attempt to give Nino nothing else to drool and be excited about with food. No, 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 no. Spike, how you doing, sis? Oh my goodness! Snuggle. Look sweaty in the cool. I'm telling y'all, it's a guilty pleasure. It really is a guilty pleasure. It's a guilty pleasure. Sweaty feet. Terry says spraying. I can see it now. And please, I'm trying my best. Ready. I love y'all. Please, if you ever post me, just keep it good. Because I know, but if I come up in here shaking up the whipped cream and shit, come on, I could just see the videos now. Not saying that's how I do it, but that's how it look. No matter how I try to do it, that's how it's going to look. You're going to be talking cream, you kind of out your mouth. Because you done sprayed too much. Now you gag reflex kicking in, and now it's just looking like I done made a movie. I gotta leave that for members only. Say she had a members only, and she was just shaking the can all in her mouth. I don't even know. I didn't know if it was for us or was she just really a foodie. And I bet now she was really a foodie. She was really getting it. You said jumping again. I came with Terry Lynn. Terry Lynn come in the building and the 8-year-old silly kid in me come out. I kid you not, I'm giving out wedgies and putting whoopee cushions in people's chairs. As soon as she come around. Ambulance, hey sis. 6 days to your Bday. Baba, let him be. They just closing the door. Baba, let him be. I'm about to squirt him in the mouth with you. She said, breathe through your nose and you won't get. Oh, you know I would never. I swear I would never be a chaos guy. But I was sitting there when it was the biggest threat in the world for somebody to pee in her car. I might need a shot of this doggone whipped cream. Not talking about that. Or be taking shots of whipped cream like it's liquor. You know what I mean? So is she really sitting there on sugar? But another reason I'm also not taking these squirts of whipped cream into my mouth right now is because I have not ate solid food, and that's just sugar. So it'll shoot my sugar up to shoot it right back down. So that's why I want cream on top. Don't put on Prince and we eating whipped cream. It might become a movie. We got to time out. We got to time out Terry Lynn. Where's Nino at? Because he timed out Susan that day. Well, I'm putting it on because he had his paws all on the computer. And then later on, I'm like, when did Susan get time? Because I could watch the rebroadcast, and if I see the chat, I'm like, wait, when did Susan get timed out? Wait, and she was saying what she was making for dinner. What? And then as I'm watching the video at that time, Nino all up in the mix. And I was like, he did it. Nino, guilty. Guilty. Now you can come out your kennel. You ain't nothing but a party boy. He a mess. Y'all don't love him, but he a mess. Man, just get mad because somebody bumped into the door. They didn't even bump into the door. It's almost like, it's probably because that other door slammed and made this door move. I don't know. You know she yelled off the chain. Hey, you gotta relax your throat. Hey, if that's what I told her, she had that big ass hot dog. Hey, Sherry ordered a 13-inch long, 3 inches in width hot dog. And they put a piece of onion at the tip of it and a piece of onion at the back of it. So on both tips, I guess, you know. And this the worst part, y'all. Right hand. Girls count on. The worst part is Sherry seen it and said, look, don't this look like the head of one? I thought, oh, I definitely couldn't eat that. But she about to chomp and chew on what she's saying look like a Johnson. See, I found a clean word to say it. A Johnson? And then I looked over. She trying to eat it like a flute. You know what I mean? Like she's playing a flute. I told her, no, relax your throat. Tilt your head back. You don't want to catch a cramp in your jaws, opening your mouth to insert this whole sausage. And I'm talking about food, YouTube. I wasn't really talking about nothing else. I am for real. It's really a hot dog. I got a picture of it in my phone. I mean, as soon as that hot dog came out, I thought I wouldn't take that in none of my orifices. I don't know. That's just how I felt. That's how I felt, buddy. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. But when a hot dog is $22 though, I might have to just. I told her to cut it in half or cut it in pieces. Cause see, let me tell you, I don't like to put big pieces in my mouth. Not big pieces of meat in my mouth. Not that I'm chewing. And so the truth of the matter is, I was like, wait, what? Wait, what? That's a big. I mean, that hot dog about this big. Like that dog was old Ted. It was old Ted about this long. I said, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Big Bear, what's up, sis? I started going on Fremont Street and split that hot dog up for a couple of people to eat. That hot dog was huge. I was like, I hope that was all Angus beef. Right? It make my jaw hurt. Hey, catch that. I said, is my jaw wired? What, this meat is too big. You ever seen somebody got some big old something and they trying to find a way to get their mouth to, no, Bunny. I don't need the food bigger than my mouth. My mouth don't just create itself into. I don't want my food playing with my tonsils. You understand what I'm saying? Like, come on, yeah, we get too dirty. It ain't even. Wait a minute, hold on. It's after 12. They say it's after 12. Matter of fact, it's nighttime somewhere, ain't it? Ain't it? And it's night in Australia, right? When we on Australian time now. That's what we on. Wherever it's night, when we having these kind of conversations, I gotta switch time zones. I gotta switch time zones. God know my heart. And he know, he said, Danny, did you just I did, and I got a dirty mind. Once they said something, I thought about the whipped cream, I turned it dirty. Because I'm the one who had to bring out my guilty pleasure. And I swear, me and my whipped cream ain't a dirty thing. But when I thought about shaking it up into my mouth on YouTube, you know, the something in me felt like I was Sparkle the other day, swinging my dang-a-lang all through YouTube. And I said, oh, no, Danny will never, she will never, ever. Like, yeah, I need to be put right in time now. We wasn't here. We wasn't here giving, but the praise don't stop. I know my son's saying now he's out there. Go Danny. And she turned that whipped cream to something dirty. But then he thought about that, you know, because he know what everybody gonna do too. He said, Danny, if you dare to tip that bottle and squirt that in your mouth, I promise you, every freaking town is gonna be talking. And nigga, freakily, it's Danny on YouTube and her whipped cream. She's a freakily. Y'all remember this song? Freakily, rub back. I don't remember the name. There's a bunch of girls. Y'all, Petey Pablo? Oh, my bad. No, that's just me. Thank you. Thank you, Eagles. Okay, with these people. Right. That is, I was trying to give her good advice in there to eat that hot dog the right way. And she said, no, I'm just gonna eat it like a flute. And then she ate across the top of it. I said, wait a minute, she eating it like a piece of corn. You know what I'm saying? Like that's how we eat corn. You know, like if you was a typewriter and you ate corn, like a typewriter. First of all, I should not have to hold my hot dog like this. I ain't never had a hot dog I had to two hand. You know what I'm saying? You holding it. It's the way we gotta insert this. Girl, I ain't want to know hot dog like that. Didn't I tell you I don't even eat pickles in public? You ever been eating an ice cream cone? You at the light, you look over, and it's some dude who won't even move from the light. The light is green. And he and them thinking, oh shit. And then when you look at how you done lick the ice cream, look at the shape of it. It gets dirty around here. That's what I'm telling you. I just like with all this dirty stuff. I've stayed away from that kind of stuff since 2019. But these days, everything I look at, I'm like, oh my God, it's like, I feel like 40-year-old virgin. Remember everything he saw seemed like it was something going on? I said, I got to get out of here. Cleanse me. Now you can even process me. I told y'all, I won't, you barely want to eat a sucker in public. You know what I mean? You be eating a blow pop and telling yourself, like, first of all, the whole name of this thing got me not want to be eating. See how they've been doing us women for so. That's why men won't even eat. I remember one day I'm listening to the what's up, Karma's a biatch. I'm listening to the Ricky Smiley morning show. This is years ago. This is when he was still out here. And I'm listening to him and he on there and he talking about should men lick their fingers after potato chips. I said, wait, they finally got something for the men? Because I know it's a bunch of stuff us women, I'm nervous for any of us to do in public. Like, girl, go put that pickle up in your house, cut it in pieces. Don't you dare put that pickle anywhere in your mouth and let that juice be fun. No, girl, don't do it in public. And there's always some man telling you, like, I like the way you eat and such. And you be thinking, sir, that's disgusting. So when she came in with that hot dog that big, I said, oh. And we in a place called Dick's. And they roast you for fun? And you about to eat a king schlong? Wouldn't be me. Wouldn't be me. You got a better chance of me opening a banana and seeing how far I can get it down my throat if we just gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? But that... I'm done talking about this. Oh, shit. Oh, my goodness. Oh, you already know it, Carl. You already know we gotta laugh about something. We gotta love, laugh, and live. So as long as them three things going on over here, we hashtag winning. We ain't even laughing at nobody. I'm laughing at the thoughts going through my mind. You know what I mean? I'm laughing at that one day I got a pickle. And I said, man, it had been a while. I was on my way to school. And at this time I was going to a little nursing school, Everest. I was going to Everest because my brother was ill and I wanted to learn how to do things because at the time I was taking care of him and I just wanted to learn skills. I didn't want to go into the hospital. I just wanted to learn how to do things for him. So I was going to school and I stopped at one of them little street candy stores and stuff, you know. And I stopped and man, they had everything. They had pickles. They had the Jolly Rancher sticks to put up in the pickles. They had peppermint sticks to put up in the pickle. I'm like, man, y'all taking me back. So I tell her, like, I want to put the peppermint stick in there, but I want you to add a little hot sauce. You know, I got old school with it, right? She gave it to me. I'm maxing it. So now you got this peppermint in the middle of it. So I found myself at one point in my car sucking the juice because I'm like, oh, shit, this is getting everywhere. Out of here with this peppermint. And I just look over. These shorties on the street. I look over. And they like, hey, mama. And I'm thinking, I could be your mama, you little dirty son of a... I'm eating a peppermint and a pickle. I waited to get to school, get in the parking lot, making sure nobody was around. Now I'm trying to eat it as fast as I can, secretly. Every time somebody pulled up in their car, I'm sitting there. I know they thinking, what is she doing in that car? Little they know I'm eating a pickle. The juice all down your hand and shit, but now I done put hot sauce in it, so it's like a red juice coming out. This whole thing is dirty. I haven't ate a pickle whole since. Every time I love pickles. I eat pickles all the time. I got a whole thing of pickles up in here right now. I love pickles. But to this day, I'm like, slice it, cut it, tweak it, bite size it. Because I don't want to bite into nothing shaped like that and juice fly out. Like, it's too much going on with the foods. I need to go talk to the people who make this stuff and who grow this stuff. I need to go talk to them about how they got us out here looking on me, at least. I told McDonald's, I'm gonna need you to stop giving me these big ass ice cream cones, cause then I gotta lick it fast. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm in a movie for McDonald's. I mean, y'all supposed to be a family place. You know what I mean? I see kids licking on. I better get that out your mouth. See, that's why you gotta get your mind out because you be stopping kids. They can have ice cream cups. They can have a cup of ice cream. You better get a spoon for that ice cream cone. Terry Lynn. You gonna have me out in Tennessee, Terry Lynn. I'm gonna get you. Yeah, it's a $22 hot dog. Yes, that happened at Dick's. Yes, yes, yes. Sherry ordered a 13-inch hot dog. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah. And she tried to eat it like a flute. But she couldn't. So then she tried to eat it like corn in a typewriter. But then she still didn't want to take a big bite off of it. So she. And when she got done, it was like, it almost like mice had tacked on the top of it. But it was because she thought about it. I am in Dick's. My waitress is roasting me for fun. And now I want to be sitting up here schlonging it in this big old hot dog with an onion at the tip. And they literally gave her, 2 little dices of onion. One was at one tip and the other tip. I thought that was pretty dirty too. My mind was like, we in Dick's, everything's dirty. Everything's dirty. I had a great time though. I had a great time. I laughed so hard my head hurt. No, don't look at that. No Wheaties with onion on the tip. There's never going to be another restaurant in the world that'll serve a hot dog with those 2 little onions on the tip like they did. I feel like it was all because it looked dirty. They might as well have put mayonnaise at the tip of it and let it just drip off the bun. Oh! Ah! Yuck. Ooh, wee. Ooh. Oh, that's a moment we will all share and laugh at forever. You live in a hot dog free zone. I love hot dogs, but I only eat beef hot dogs. But I still ain't never putting a 12-inch hot dog in my mouth. I'm not. Mm-mm. 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 And if I do, I'm going to tell the waiter, don't even bring a bun. I'm just going to hold it like this. Because if we go get dirty, I'm going to put the whole show on, especially if I'm sitting in Dick's. If I'm sitting in Dick's, so we about to get Grammy with it. I'm going to go on World Star tonight. She goes the video. Oh, wee. And she only took 2 bites out of it, though, for real. Why we didn't just walk quickly? Because the way I'm set up, Sweaty, man, if we come together, we gonna lean together. If you rocking, I'm rolling. If you with me, you is definitely connected and protected. But honey, once we done, I'm like, I gotta get the hell away. Ooh wee. Let's see. Yeah, because let me tell you something. I know me, and here's the thing. I ain't got nothing against Sherry. You know what I mean? I ain't got nothing against Sherry. I just know that she shouldn't order that hot dog. I'm gonna leave that there. I ain't got nothing against Sherry, and that's real talk. I don't. But I wish I would have had my hoverboard. I'd have been gone. Skarugity. I'd have been gone. And the worst thing is if anything that was brought was that was the worst that came out of it, it was still a great trip because it wasn't really that bad. I mean, I could sit back and we laughing at it now. You know what I mean? Nobody, was crying. Nobody lost. You know what I'm saying? There's no disrespect. But yeah, like I said, sharing that hot dog, man, will be one of the highlight laughters of that trip for me. That and yelling lot lizard through the parking lot of a restaurant. Them dudes was like, did they just say lot lizard? That will highlight. That would be a highlight. And then I'm a pee in the Camaro. Those would be the three laughable moments forever of Vegas. Like I'll never even be able to be in Vegas and not think of them moments like forever. Forever. Somebody say Vegas in those moments. They're gonna take over my life. I kid you not, because I'm gonna laugh good. I'm gonna laugh good. I don't think anytime we ate, when we started got the burritos, did she with us? No, we got her after the burritos. Man, I don't think she. No, she ate when we was eating that blue crab and stuff. She ate good. She ate. Man, I told her that one time we was walking the first night before everybody even got there. Because Terry Lynn and them got there late that night. And that first night when we was walking, I told her, man, do you need to get on my back? And then I said that to her the night before we left. Do you need to get on my back? Shit, I will carry you and we'll move faster. But see, I don't want to say that because I don't want to knock like her walking slow. I'm just talking about, I did say that though. I'd put her on my back. We wouldn't have went far. I wasn't going to take you miles. We wasn't walking no Vegas block on my back because, I'm old myself. I'm old myself. And I carry us both down a flight of stairs. That's what happens. I'm talking about us tumbling. If it's up to me to carry, but, I did say it. I did say it. Oh, I promise you that. I promise you that. Mm-hmm. And sadly, if it would have happened, whether it would have been her or anybody else, they would have been cleaning that up with their body too. Then they would have been ordering new seats. But the first thing you did is took you like a mop and mopped that whole car up with you. I promise you that. If I was there, and I was there, so I know that wouldn't have went down. I told y'all I'm nice. I'm as nice as I am, and I'm as patient till the patience run out. And if you a grown up who was just standing by a bathroom for 20 minutes and you waited to get in the car and get into the butt of some bad traffic and suddenly you have to go to the bathroom so bad you better pee in the car, oh, honey, don't worry. You going to mop it up, buy new seats, get air freshener, get down with the vacuum cleaner to clean the drizzles. I promise you that. And then sadly, you in your wet clothes going to have to order Uber and hope they let you in it because I'm not putting you back in that. You know how hard it is to get urine, the smell of urine. Could you imagine your car smelling like human urine? And I got a baby bladder, y'all. My bladder will fill up and you say pee and I might pee on myself. And I still wouldn't have did it. My brother called me baby bladder. I do. And something about when I'm in a vehicle, it makes me have to go to the bathroom out of nowhere. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Somebody say bathroom and I could have just came from the bathroom. And I'm going to be like, let me go too, because if I don't, I'm going to regret that when you went, I didn't go. Because I got a baby bladder. Right, where's Crazy Cat Mom? They were busted up laughing when she hollered out, "Why lizard?" And that guy said, "Y'all know what a lot of lizard." No, she didn't pee in the car. She didn't, but she definitely threatened to. I think she would have. I think to prove a point, she would have done it. I really do. Right, I walked in that bathroom, and I was because you know how they have it, the men in the bathroom, which I don't like that at any place. But you know how the men in the bathroom, you walk the same way, but then you go this way, men, women, whatever. So I go to walk in, I'm looking down, and I look up, and there's a whole man walking out the bathroom. So I say, "Oh shoot!" In my mind, I'm like, "Oh shit!" I'm walking into the man's. You know what I mean? But I see the woman's, and then right behind us, a woman coming out pulling her skirt down. I'm thinking, first of all, why are you still pulling your skirt down? And then they came out, and I realized it was, pay for play. Mm-hmm. And the worst part was I had to pee so bad. And then look, the people in there, they must have been part of it because they went dead in the bathroom and started cleaning. I said, wait, are you going in the stall they was in? Oh my goodness. Bye, Tina. And Tina gotta get back to work. Bye, sis. Love you. See you, Snuggle. Love you, sis. Thanks for coming through. Thanks for sharing. You know we sending love, sis. We sending love, Queen. I can't fly it out of there because they were right across from the sitting in the machine, but they were right across from the bed. I came flying out of there, and the people were still standing outside, because she was trying to act like she was with him for a minute because she had to move on real quick. But yes, honey. And what I learned is late at night, that bathroom was juking. It was juking. I said, well, when in Vegas, you do like the Vegasers do? I don't know. I don't know. What? Oh, they was doing the walk of shame. You know how some people just doing that walk where they making themselves look guilty. I mean, to me, she would have been better for him to walk over from the woman straight to the men's bathroom. You know what I'm saying? Then I wait about, do a countdown. 10, 9, 8, 7. You know what I mean? And then came out. But y'all both walked out together. So, oh my God, she's still pulling her skirt down. And then when we stayed up one night, we going upstairs at like 6. I come back downstairs. That's like 5:36. I come back downstairs and I'm going to get a coffee because I told Heidi, like, man, if we getting up soon, because I like, I'm up. I'm just gonna stay up. I'm like, man, we'll be up. I should have got that cup of coffee while we was downstairs because she had grabbed one. And so when I left, Heidi was eating blue crab, drinking coffee. I went downstairs to get a coffee. In the line, suddenly in the coffee thing was about 8 people. So I'm like, oh my God, it was just empty. So I'm going to get a coffee. I'm waiting, and I see this chick come out the bathroom again, same bathroom. See this chick come out the bathroom, and she has on like a leotard, like it's up. I mean, she looked like Flashdance. All she needed on was some leg warmers. She had on heels though, and then some, you know what I mean, and like some thigh high tights, so no nothing blocking the crotch. Yeah, she had that on. Yeah, and like a shirt over. So she was about to do a Jane Fonda workout. She had the one arm out, the one shoulder out, and she walked up to this guy and she's talking to him. And he trying to act like he blowing her off. So I'm still standing in the line, right? He act like he blowing her off. And then she walked back into the woman's bathroom. He look around, and then he walk over like he finna go into the restaurant right there. And then he like he forgot something. He turned around and ran up into the woman's bathroom. I said, boy, they know they getting it. They is getting it. They is getting it out here. But I ain't judging. I'm just saying I seen it. I mean, you better know your surroundings, okay? But I said, honey, if I see you walking around in thigh highs and a leotard, if you're not about to do a flash dance scene, if you're not about to sit in a chair and a bucket of water about to fall on your body, you better be going in that bathroom to get it. Get it, get it, get it, get it, get it, get it, get it. You better get it. I don't care if you're getting it with your boyfriend, you better be getting it. And I say that with love. Right. They didn't even know how to come out the right way. We all done creeped. Come on, y'all. Y'all gotta know how to exit better. She might as well have. She might as well have. She might as well have. I'm telling you, she looked just like old girl from Flashdance when she had that whole moment. You know, she got on the shirt is hanging off, and but she got on. You know, at least Flashdance had on leotard and tights. This woman had on thigh high a leotard. You know, booty cheeks out. It was booty butt cheeks, booty butt cheeks. I said, wait a minute, girl. Wait a minute, because see, I know when somebody can just slide them to the side. I mean, we women, ain't we? I'm not gonna go there with y'all. I'm not. I'm not. About to wrap this up. I'm about to wrap this up. I've been on here 2 hours. I know they do. I look. Let me tell you something. Ambulance. Here's the facts. I ain't nobody fool. Most of the trouble in Vegas is when people come to they coming for Sin City, so they come and act a fool in your city. They come and act a zip damn fool, and then the other people that's acting a zip damn fool is all them people that have moved from the surrounding places, and they said, "Forget it, I'm out here in Sin City. I'm gonna act a fool. I ain't no fool." Well, because I was up at the hospital, so I did see a couple of residents for that area, and I was like, "Wait a minute, if y'all saw." I can't even get into it tonight, y'all. Okay. Did you wipe your eye? Right. I need a hero. Yeah, that she was. I mean, that was like it was like I'm telling you, it was a flash dance moment. I was just waiting for her to sit in a chair, grab a string, and pull it, and then water just. You know, it was a flash dance moment. Matter of fact, I didn't watch flash dance today. Today I'm watching flash dance. I thought that dude was so cute that she liked the flash dance. But anyway, I'm watching flash dance today. Forget that. hmm Yeah, they gotta learn how to do it right. If you're gonna do it right. But yeah, y'all, I'm really about to get out of here. Thank you to my moms. I know that they are busy and taking care of stuff, and I done came in here for what was gonna be an hour. And then it became whatever it becomes. You know what I mean? That's why I don't knock anybody on how long your thing goes. You stay on there as long as you desire. You know what I mean? Is you having a good time or if you accomplishing what you got, enjoy. I ain't never here to knock you because what you eat will never make me shit. So I don't worry about that. I worry about what I'm gonna do. But I came on here to enjoy y'all. And like I said, I'm reflecting in the week before my birthday. I'm just reflecting in life. And I'm thinking about the blessing is how much better it is this year than last year. I can't say what it'll be next year because I'm in the moment. And I'm enjoying it and I'm loving it. And I'm thanking y'all for the laughs. You know, today we have cried together. We have laughed together. We have joke, talk shit together. I love it. I love it. It reminds me of like a pajama party. Ain't that what you're supposed to do, Adam? Enjoy each other. Enjoy it. So I have enjoyed this morning. I hope everybody did. Don't nobody go get no 13-inch hot dog today. Please, please don't. For the love of Pete's sake, I think I might have to put that on my community tab. I got a whole picture of that hot dog. Because when it came out, I said, I know they ain't got hot dogs on there. And I like hot dogs. I love a beef hot dog. And nothing about that made me want to eat it. But yeah. Oh, yes, Marianne. Love you too, sis. Wait, look here, man. I'm telling you, Carl, remember on Flash Day, she pulled that string and that water came down on her. You know what I mean? Yeah, the company was priceless. The company was priceless. Now, when we went out to dinner to that Brazilian restaurant, that food was priceless. And the company was priceless. Being with y'all was priceless. Laughing with y'all out in that parking lot was priceless. It was priceless. I enjoyed that trip, every moment of it. Oh yeah, that meat plate was amazing. It was amazing. I wish I would have been not being so greedy and plated my plate better, because then you could have better pictures of the plate. But I don't care because every moment of it I remember. I remember. I tasted everything on my plate to make sure, but it was some stuff you had to get seconds of when you came through. That Parmesan crusted chicken, off the chain. That steak, the house, shit, that shit was off the chain. Them lamb chops was off the chain. Yes, prayers for all struggling, going through. And that's facts. Still prayers out to Mama Lovely as she heals. Prayers out to each other and whatever we going through. For real. Just good vibes only, man. If it ain't GBOs, I ain't sending them. You know what I mean? So it's good vibes only. It's nothing but love from over here. That's a fact. That's a fact. That's a fact. Yeah, man, I know why they don't let people take stuff home like to go, because then you just had them fill up your plate and do it. But man, it was good. It was good. I definitely have to experience them again. But now I know, stay away from the sides. Just get meat. Don't eat no sides. Go over there and get some of that fresh vegetables and good sides, because it's gonna start filling you up first. Yeah, yeah, it's just good. We can start moving around. That's a good thing too, and starting to get to see each other. So that is a good thing. And like I said, y'all know it's one of the things I'm definitely keeping a part of. Yes, don't forget to pray for Martina. Don't forget to pray for her. And she's getting ready to have her procedure, and she's been in a lot of pain, but we're gonna pray for her. She's so strong. So don't forget to pray for Tina. Do not forget Emmy Lou. We ain't never forgot her. She is always here. And as long as she live in my heart and anyone's heart in here, that she's always in the building when you enter. So always we keep her name up. We keep the prayers up. We sending good vibes and nothing but love to her. So that's it. That's it. That's it. And that's all. That's it. And that's all. And that's for everybody. That's for everybody. So I hope everybody has a good morning or afternoon. Afternoon, because we're in the afternoon now. We acted a fool in the afternoon. But everybody have a good afternoon. Like I said, y'all probably catch me moving around these streets until I come back later on. And thank you again to my mods, because I know y'all so busy this morning. And thanks for coming up in here and enjoying us and laughing with us. Thank you, all of you. Susan, Marianne, Tina, thank you very much. And thank you, everybody, for coming in the building. It was good seeing you. It was good seeing you. Ambulance, I said it. It's our birthday next week. Terry Lynn kicked off the November fun. You know what I'm saying? And we've been November shaking it all month. And our days are coming next week. But yeah, y'all, I will catch you all later. Nino is saying some riff for the side of riff. I have no idea what he's talking about, but he's saying it. So I guess it's God bless you. Good night. I don't know, because he's Russell Simmons. I don't know. Have a good one, and I will see you later. Bye bye. See ya. Oh, Bubba. Oh, Bubba.